What's up with y'all? Wanted to get out here this morning and talk about my archery setup for the 2024 bow season. I'm using a Wessel Recurve. It's a 62-inch bow, shooting 46 pounds at 28 inches. I draw around 28 and a half, so it's probably closer to 47. I'm shooting a Great Northern quiver. I had this quiver designed with the Grim Reaper on it to get just to, you know, design I wanted, death from above. I thought it was pretty cool. But I'm shooting the Easton Legacy 6.5-inch arrows. I want to show y'all. Let me get this off of here. I'm going to be also shooting little custom tab I made. They you know, they're cheap. It works. That's what I shoot. I lost my tab in the woods, so this is gonna have to work out for me. But this is my bow. It's the Wessel. He makes a awesome looking bow. It's a Bacote and Coca-Cola, and it's a super great shooting bow. I'm pretty accurate with it. This one I'm going to be taking into the woods this season. As far as my arrow setup, so I was shooting these arrows, the Easton, they're a Carbon Legacy 6.5. I don't know if you can see that, the 6.5. I was shooting it with the stock insert, and the stock insert I think weighs 23 grains. So I tuned my arrows down, and they were starting to shoot. After I settled in, I started to shoot them a bit. They were flying a bit stiff. So yesterday I went and picked up a 75 grain brass insert and shot a few last night, and they were flying right in the center for me. So with these broadheads, this is the Simmons. It's a 190 Tree Shark. These broadheads, I think this is going to be a deadly combo for me this season. I also have a 175 Woodsman set up for this bow, but I'm going to start out with the Tree Sharks and see what we can get done. So just wanted to talk about that, and I have about 10 days until hunting season. Today is what's today, the 27th? No, we don't have 10 days, we have 4 days. So I'll be in Disney here for a week, so I'm gonna start hunting when we get back. But other than that, this is my bow setup. I think it's gonna be a killer for me this season, and hopefully it'll work out as I have planned. I have a few good deer coming out on my land, and just hope they show up and cooperate and stay on the acorns. They're dropping right now. I have about an 8-point buck coming out every night to a set of oak trees, but he's just coming out in the evening. So hopefully when this time changes, he'll change his patterns. But y'all stay with me throughout the season. You're gonna see a lot of videos with this bow. I'm gonna try to get some hunts filmed. I need to order me a new camera arm. I sold all mine, but I've been looking at a 4th arrow arm, and also I've been looking into one of the newer Lone Wolf custom gear arms. So we'll see which one I decide on. Those 4th arrow arms are pretty nice. But I'm gonna take a few shots down range to see how this broadhead setup fly, and y'all check it out. Alright, so we're going to get some shots down range. I'm going to shoot the broadheads right off the bat because I'm going to act like this is a cold shot. So let's see how these fly with the new brass inserts I installed. That was a pretty perfect flight arrow. Super quiet, landed right in the center of the target, and that's amazing for me. I haven't had, with these arrows, something hasn't been quite right, and yesterday I was getting a stiff arrow, and I knew the arrow flight wasn't perfect, and the arrows were actually a lot louder than they are now coming out of the bow. So I thought about it. I was like, let me go get one of those 75 brass inserts and see if that'll change. As soon as I put it in, the arrow flew a hair weak like I like, and flying perfect now. That if I can get that done on, on deer this season, my shots aren't going to be near this far, but that arrow is going to blow right through them. So let's take another shot, and we're going to just get used to shooting these broadheads. It's a big, wide, nasty head. I have them sharpened up really well. I put them on my work sharp sharpener. I figured out if you sharpen them at about a 21 or 22 degree angle, it'll get them razor sharp. So if y'all are looking into getting a new sharpener, you can get them at Academy for about 60 bucks. They're the work sharp precision sharpener, and they work out for these Simmons heads. All right, I wanted to show y'all this. This was my first shot of the day with that broadhead. This is what we need for hunting season. We're not practicing 2 and 3 shots. We're practicing from 1 shot. So pick the bow that you want to use. I'm going with my Wessel Recurve. This bow has really performed pretty flawlessly for me. There wasn't much learning curve to it. I picked it up. The grip, man, the grip he makes it's an awesome design. He put some beautiful work into the checkering, and it's not too deep of a grip, but it's just, man, it fits your hand awesome. It's a really awesome made bow, and it's my weapon of choice for this season. But this shot right here, this is a Simmons 190 tree shark with 75 grain up front on an Easton 6.5 Legacy 500 spine, and I'm shooting out of about a 47-pound bow. So I can't ask for more than that. That's going to be super deadly this season. Deer comes in at 12 to 15 yards. Shouldn't have a problem with that arrow going right through them. But let's take a few more shots and get ready. I wanted to show y'all this. And this is about a 18-yard or 19-yard shot from here to that deer target. It doesn't look that far, but it is. I've stepped it out and I've ranged it from here. This may be a 20-yard. I'm not certain, but this is usually where I practice from. So if I can hit in the vitals from here, I'll be good to go this season. But let's take a shot, see if we can put it in the vitals. I'm going to shoot for, I have a big hole in the bottom of the target, so I'm going to shoot right above that front leg. Try to put it high, a little high in double lungs, but on an actual shot at the deer this season, I probably would shoot right at the bottom of that white line on their belly, because they're going to duck on a traditional bow. It's just how the nature of the deer. Every one I've shot at, they've ducked. I've even had one, my first deer that I've ever killed with a traditional bow, it was about a 20-yard shot. She spun super hard on the arrow and it caught her in the jugular, and luckily I had one of these sharp Simmons heads on, and it put her down. I mean, she probably ran about 15 yards. She did a half circle and the blood trail was insane. But y'all check this out. All right, let's try to put this arrow in the vitals with this tree shark. I'm gonna shoot, like I said, I'm gonna shoot right above that front leg, try to hit right in the lung area, and make it work. So that was not what I was wanting to do. Oh, I was going to mention something. A guy told me on YouTube, he said, keep your shoulders still. He said, get your bow arm in place before you take a shot, instead of trying to figure out where you are after your shot. So I'm going to try that on this shot. I'm going to get my bow arm where I need it to be, right here, and don't move it. Alright, I kind of moved because I knew I was holding low, but you know what, we're going to try that shot again. That would have caught the deer in the shoulder. She would have ducked into it. So let's try that shot again. My bow arm's where it needs to be, right here. Alright, that was a perfect shot. That was a low, right where the heart is. If that deer would have ducked, it would have been a double lung and heart shot. I'm pretty sure that deer would have ducked enough to make that, from here especially, make that arrow probably move up a good 4 inches or more. But that was, for the first 2 shots down at that target, that's pretty awesome. Let's go check them out. Alright, this was my first shot. It was over here in the bag. That's not going to work out, but this shot right here, this second shot, that is, I aimed for about right here, and if this deer would have ducked, this arrow is probably going to hit right here, which would have been, you know, high double lung. At a closer shot, say like a 12-yard shot, if I would have aimed right here, this deer wouldn't have had enough time to duck. It probably would have been double lung and heart. But man, for such a big broadhead, these Simmons 190s, they really fly well. I'm pretty impressed with them. I was real skeptical yesterday. I was iffy about it, but when I put this 75 grain brass insert in last night, and these things are flying phenomenal. So that's what we're going to go with this season. We're going to stick with this. We're going to get the job done and put one of these axe of a broadheads through a deer. So let's take another shot and just feel good about it, and y'all stay with me for this season. All right, let's take another shot and put this arrow in the vitals. So I need to remember what was told to me. Get my arm set first and leave it there. I tend to move it around before I shoot. If I can get that arm set where I need to hold it, I think I'll be better as far as making a good shot. Just like that, right where I want it to hit, right above that front leg, double lung. That's what I need to do this season. Let's shoot one of these field points downrange as well and see if we can make a good shot again. Awesome shot, right below the one I just shot. If I can do that this season, I'll be ready. Heck yeah, I feel good about this. We're gonna put some deer down this season with this bow, this arrow set up, and those killer Simmons broadheads. Y'all stay tuned. I had fun making this video. I'm gonna shoot a couple more downrange back to back and let y'all see some arrows fly. think I have this set up pretty dialed in. I'm having to short draw a hair on my broadheads because they are hitting the riser because they hang over too much, but I'm being able to get into a good form. So they're flying great. They're having enough power to get through the target, get through a deer, and I feel confident about this setup. So this is my 2024 traditional archery setup, my Wessel Recurve, and just, it's awesome. If y'all want to get into shooting traditional, y'all need to, you'll start out with some cheaper bows, but get you something nice. Get you something that you'll appreciate and something you'll value. It'll just make you that much more confident in the field, and I think that's an awesome thing to have. Being when you get up in the stand, you know that your weapon of choice will get the job done. So, you know, pick out something super awesome to take an animal with. Let's put one in the vitals. Right, high, double long. Good shot. Let's shoot another one. Double long, awesome shots. All right, these were my last two shots. Both of them were high, double long. I'm trying to miss that hole down there. I would have shot a little bit lower, but this is what I want. I'm putting these arrows right where I need them. They're flying right, and they're deadly. So y'all keep shooting. Get ready for season. It's a few days away, and get confident in your setup. That's the main thing. If you have confidence in what you're shooting with, you'll be a successful hunter. Hopefully this season I'll be able to put down a few more animals. I've already shot a hog this season that we lost. That was gut shot, but that's just the name of the game. I mean, you're going to lose animals. So, well, I'm going to lose animals being a traditional archer. It's just I'm not a perfect shot, and I never will be. But I'm going to stick with it and do what I love, because this is what I like to do. But y'all keep watching my videos, like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.